Welcome to Chelsey Park. Here at Chelsey Park, we want you to be as well prepared as possible on the first day you join us in your new home. We understand that this can be a stressful time, but proper preparation can result in a smoother transition for you. What you'll need to do before your day of admission. Make arrangements with the family and friends you wish to have with you on your move-in day, confirm your transportation, and schedule a date and time of arrival with Chelsey Park. What to bring. Don't forget to take these documents with you on your day of move. Your OHIP card, copies of your property and personal care, power of attorney, a list of all medications you are currently taking, as well as the medication itself in the original labeled containers, personal tax information, medical records, a list of upcoming appointments, and a list of questions or concerns you may have about Chelsey Park. This can include service provision, recreation, personal accommodations, and special requests. Personal belongings we suggest you bring with you include clothing that is machine washable, personal items like a hairbrush, toothbrush, toothpaste, razor, cosmetics, and toiletries, your cane, walker, or wheelchair if needed, glasses, dentures, and hearing aids, a radio and/or TV, familiar items such as special photos, pillows, or a throw, and items such as a favorite chair, side table, or painting, depending on your room. Please refrain from bringing large amounts of cash, valuable jewelry, figurines, or artwork, food or alcoholic beverages, and large furniture. If you have a personal item you are unsure is permitted in your room, do not hesitate to contact us. Now we will take you through a step-by-step guide of what the day of your move-in will look like. Upon arrival, you and your caregivers will find parking along the right-hand side toward the back of the main building. Here's a picture of the main entrance where you will be able to find the front desk. Next, you will be greeted by staff at the reception desk. Here you will hand over your belongings where they will be labeled and taken up to your room. You may be asked to wait a few minutes until the admission coordinator becomes available. Upon your arrival at Chelsey Park, there will be a number of documents that you will be required to fill out. For a lot of people, this is the most exhausting part of the admission process, as there are a number of critical questions that must be addressed. For this reason, we would like to give you a heads up as to some of the questions you will be asked, to allow you and your family some time to discuss and think about your options. In order to be prepared for your admission, we would like to remind you of a few documents we will need on or before the day of your admission. We need the admissions agreement, a copy of any power of attorney documents including care and finance, veteran status card if applicable, your current health card, confirm who will accompany the resident on the day of admission, confirm what time we can expect your arrival, ensure that you pack 2 days worth of clothing separately, as it can take up to 48 hours to label all residents' clothes. Ask your current pharmacy to fax your medication to Chelsey Park at 519-679-7324. Please do not fill your medications before admission. Bring a void check if you select the pre-authorized payment option, and if you're in a ward room, please bring a copy of the Notice of Admission assessment. For short stay admissions, give the total amount owing at the time of admission in either cash or check form. Short stay admissions need a copy of any power of attorney documents, your current health card, and confirm who will accompany you on the day of your admission and the expected time and arrival. Please do not fill your prescription before coming. You will be required to give your consent on a number of documents. Below is a short list of what we will require your consent on the day of admission. Consent to treatment. This includes consent for an initial assessment, follow-up reassessments, and treatments for the purpose of your rehabilitation as deemed necessary. Consent to the collection, use, and disclosure of personal health information. Please refer to the form for more information on the instances we may need to disclose your information. Consent directive to sharing assessment data. We may need to share your assessment data electronically with other health service providers. You have the right to withhold or withdraw your consent to share your personal health information at any time. You may need to appoint someone as a representative or substitute decision maker for financial decisions. We will require the contact information of the individual appointed. As well, on the day of admission, you will sign our accommodation agreement. This agrees to the selected class of accommodation and the current rate for this accommodation per month. As well, it outlines the goods and services included with your accommodation, the fees for discharge, absence, and interest for late payments. On top of the accommodation charges, you are able to purchase a number of additional services. We would like to give you a heads up as to what these services are so that you can begin to think about what you may need or want and discuss this with your family. Chelsey Park General Store and Gift Boutique offers coffee, tea, and toiletries, dry cleaning, and specialty items. Recreational events and outings, which the cost varies depending on the excursion. Hairstylist and barber services. Co-payment for your Ontario Drug Benefit eligible drugs plan. Advanced foot care, as well as transportation as charged by the service provider. Next, the Purchase of Services Agreement regards the charges of purchased goods and trust account authorization. You may purchase goods and services through Chelsey Park with money from this trust account. This package must be signed by the individual the day of admission. At Chelsey Park, we have partnered with medical pharmacies to prepare all of your prescriptions. On the day of your admission, you will be given a small envelope with information about medical pharmacies. What we ask is that you come ready with your banking information, which will allow you to fill out your pre-authorized payment plan agreement with medical pharmacies. Payment options include pre-authorized bank withdrawals, credit card payments, checks, and a payment at your financial institute or through online banking. As well, please advise us of your current drug coverage plan so that medical pharmacies can bill your plans directly. We recognize the benefits of properly fitted wheelchairs and walkers that will appropriately meet the needs of residents. However, it is your responsibility to make arrangements to acquire this equipment. On the day of admission, there will be an information package with guidelines to help assist you in purchasing the assistive device that is right for you. Something your family may want to keep in mind is joining the Family Council that meets once a month. It is a great opportunity to advocate on behalf of the residents, provide feedback and support, share experiences, and ensure effective communication between the residents, staff, family, and friends. On the day of admission, you will be given information on how to join this council to make a difference within Chelsey Park. Along with the welcome packages you will receive on your day of admission, Chelsey Park is pleased to provide you with a $6.50 store voucher to use at the Gift Boutique. And after all of this paperwork is complete, we are pleased to welcome you as our newest resident at Chelsey Park. We are confident you will love your new home. We'd like to personally show you around Chelsey Park. One of our staff will guide you and your group through the common rooms of the facility, ending with a tour of your floor and new room. This is a perfect time to ask further questions and get familiar with your new home. Upon request, your tour guide can personally introduce you to some staff or other residents during this time. After your tour, it's time to relax and enjoy your first meal at Chelsey Park for free. We encourage you to have family and friends accompany you at this time. Lunch can take place in either the floor dining room or the retirement dining center. Depending on the nurse's schedule, you may have some extra free time before the health examination can take place. During this time, we encourage you to familiarize yourself with the home, socialize with other staff and residents, spend some time with your family, or even begin to personalize your room with items from home. The nurse on your floor will come to your room to conduct a physical examination. Family members may stay with you at this time if requested. The purpose of this exam is to ensure our nursing staff has up-to-date medical records and completed documents in order to provide you with the best care and service possible. For the physical exam, this is what you can expect. There's a standard medical questionnaire that includes an overview of medications and pharmacy plan. As well, you will be asked to complete your CPR and do not resuscitate forms. Expect to be asked about your medical history and current health problems, any intellectual abilities such as cognitive functioning, memory, speech, decision-making, and skills, emotional well-being, capabilities including your level of assistance with activities of daily living, and your environment. How can we make your new surroundings more comfortable and suitable to your individual needs? Post-admission. At this point in the move-in day, this is your time to settle in. Family and friends are welcome to stay with you as long as you would like, and we encourage you to begin personalizing your new room with belongings from home. Other suggestions for your first evening at Chelsey Park include: check out the recreational calendar. We may have a great program or event going on that evening you'll be interested in. Socialize. Get to know the other residents or staff on your floor. You'll be surprised how easy it is to make new friends here. And lastly, set a date for the next time your family members or friends can visit you and possibly bring more personal belongings from home. We encourage you to share your thoughts, concerns, and ideas at any time during your move-in day. If you have any questions or are looking for more information about Chelsey Park, please contact Jessie Gardner at 519-432-1855, extension 250. Thank you.